sunny day anyway. So why should we complain? It was a sunny day anyway. So why should we complain?
Welcome to the Thunder and Lightning Podcast, episode whatever. I'm Thunder.
And I'm Lightning.
Week of 4, 6. That's what date is today.
Oh, I know.
How are you?
I'm all right. We have a show tonight. I'm excited about that.
Band show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set the Nation has a show tonight.
Yeah. Everyone come. Just kidding. This is going
Yeah.
up tomorrow.
Everybody come. It was last night.
Oh, hang on. It was last night. Hang on. Start over. Whoa, last night was great, dude. It was so good. You brought an amazing energy. I
Thank
really
you.
like that one thing you did.
Thanks.
But so before we get into anything else, we just wanted to give a quick rundown of how the channel works, because we feel like we didn't do a really good job of that before.
Yeah.
So basically, we have like a schedule. Currently, the schedule is, when is this one going up? This one is
Tomorrow.
after Hit and Run, right? Because it's this week, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So currently, our schedule is Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, Hit and Run. After Hit and Run, we go to Spider-Man. Not this week because we have something special planned, but basically that's how it works. And we keep doing those 3 until someone tells us to not. That's why we're not playing Devil May Cry, because someone told us to not play that, so we moved on to Simpsons Hit and Run.
We really, there's quite a few of you who have been watching, and we really appreciate it. We'd really appreciate your feedback, your input.
For example, and it might, sometimes based on when these videos go up, it might like be a week, like we'll do something and then we'll get to, but right now, this week is not Spider-Man. I'll get to that later, what the actual week is. But the week after that is going to be Spider-Man, unless people don't want that. So let us know in the comments on any video,
Yeah,
really.
anything. Let us know what you're thinking. That way we can get better at what we're doing.
Yeah. If you like Spider-Man, tell us. If you don't like Spider-Man, tell us. And we'll go from there. Let's talk about Simpsons Hit and Run. Which, by the way, I don't know if you know this about this game. I only know it because of all the editing I did. That game is The Simpsons '(S) Hit and Run.
Okay.
I just thought it was. So you always just call it Simpsons Hit and Run, but it's set up like that. Now
Yeah.
talk about it.
Okay. I'm really sorry I didn't get further in that game.
We got pretty far. I feel like we're like halfway through.
Like we just said, whatever the people say we'll do, I want to finish it. I'm
Okay.
determined.
It really doesn't seem like you wanted to finish it.
I'm just angry. It's pure anger, Anthony.
So
look at the smile on my face.
It's kind of a smile, actually. So what are you angry at? Are you angry at the game? Are you angry at yourself?
A little bit of both,
Okay.
because I'm gonna be honest. I was practicing a bit for that game.
Okay.
I didn't get nearly as far just because I had only started it like
Yeah, you're just
the
playing
day
in your free
before.
time.
Yeah. I didn't get nearly as far as we did, but I don't know. There was some silly mistakes I feel like the game kind of dicked me on.
Well, first of all, the game straight up crashed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that wasn't my fault.
No, of course not.
You
know what? I'm gonna blame my brother for that, because I feel like the reason the disc is scratched up is probably his fault.
I really didn't utilize the different outfits as much as I wanted.
Oh, I mean, you know.
And no, that's fine. But if we go back and play it again, I think I'm gonna really go through the outfits and
Okay.
see what I can do.
Because they don't offer any special power-ups, right? They're just cosmetic.
Yeah, there's nothing to them. Real quick, I want to shout out to Popeyes
Okay.
for this amazing lemonade. Actually, do you want to... You said the name pretty well at Popeyes. You want to repeat that
Oh,
for us?
I don't remember what it is exactly.
Cane Sweet Lemonade?
It was the new Cane Sweet Lemonade. That's how it was spelt. There was like 9 E's.
No, it really was.
Maybe I can find the logo online and put it in the video. But
That'd be
maybe
cool.
not.
Hey, everybody give a hand for Anthony and his amazing editing
Hey,
skills.
thanks,
It's
man.
gotten really good.
Oh, listen to that roaring applause. I can hear it.
Oh, yeah. You know, you could edit an applause right in if you
just
want.
don't draw attention to it, and maybe I will. Maybe I already have. Maybe now that you mention it, it's just a bunch of mouth farts.
Well, don't do that.
They didn't like my editing, so they booed me off stage. God, just a bunch of little edits for me to do.
Lightning round.
No, absolutely not. This time, instead of making the lightning round graphic, I'm going to put the words 2:19 on screen because that's how long it takes me to do the lightning round graphic because I timed myself.
2 minutes and
2 minutes, 19 and a half seconds, yeah. So that is on screen right now
Good.
instead of the lightning round graphic.
That'll probably take longer because you haven't done that one before.
No, because the lightning round graphic it's a graphic, words, and a sound. You know what I mean? Like, because it's the words lightning round, it's the lightning picture,
Right.
and it's the thunder sound effect. And those all have to go, like, the way it's set up is you do the picture, and then you do the text, and then you do the sound, but you do the sound in a different section from the, I've gotten pretty good at it, though, but, like, not this time.
Wow. Okay.
So it really it felt like you really weren't enjoying yourself by the end of the week. And
Yeah.
I'm curious to see where your head is at because you did just say you want to keep playing it, which is interesting to me.
I just want to give the people a good show, and I
You
feel
literally you literally said the words "I hate this game."
yeah. Thanks. I really like. Speaking of your editing,
I don't know exactly where I'm going to cut that, but we're back. But yeah, you were talking about I had just asked you, why do you want to keep playing if you?
I just
didn't
want to
enjoy
give them
it?
a good show. I feel like it can be a fun game. I gave it my all. I think I got tired near the end because the progression. There was a progression. I was killing it at that game at the beginning of the week.
Oh yeah.
By the end of the week, though, I mean the game got harder. That specifically.
Well, it wasn't. It just got so much harder so quickly.
I remember from playing the game, I knew the Lisa episode or the Lisa level was gonna be very hard, but
I mean, I can only assume it gets harder from there, right?
I really don't remember. I don't know if I ever beat that level.
As a kid?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't for the life of me remember what's next, but maybe I did. I'm not sure. Who knows?
Who knows? I can only assume it gets harder and harder.
Yeah. Well,
But
here's the deal. You people liked it? Let us know. If not, still let us know.
right.
So
yeah,
we know
Yeah.
either way. We don't want everybody watching to get bored. We
Right.
we have a good following so far. We're very proud of that, and thank you all. And we want to keep you. So, just let us know what we can do to make you happy.
Yeah, and we will make creative decisions based on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I will say this about it because there was a lot of editing because I as you know, I lowered the us volume and raised the them volume whenever they were talking because there was no subtitles. So I pretty much just watched the whole week. I didn't get bored. I was liking it. Maybe
Yeah.
it's because it was you and me and like I knew it was coming, but like on the parts where you were like really struggling, I didn't mind. It was cool to see you finally do it, as a viewer.
All
So
right.
I liked it. I had a lot of fun editing it.
Well, hold on. If you liked it, does that mean we have to do it again? You just voiced to me Lightning from the Thunder and Lightning Gaming Show.
I did say as a viewer. Yeah, take that into consideration.
I'll talk it over with my partner.
Okay. Oh, hey.
Hey, some a-hole wants us
Wow.
to play Simpsons Hit and
A
Run
stands
again.
for Anthony.
Some Anthony hole.
Yeah. Yeah. How was your week? How was your this week?
It was all right. Figuring out, and I know you're in the same boat.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully gonna graduate.
Yeah.
School's dicking us around every corner, but I'm doing my best. And
I feel like you and I had a very similar week, which is just a lot of schoolwork
Yeah.
that we had to do.
yeah, that was mainly it. I can't see beyond all the papers I had to write.
Oh, I thought you were looking down, so I thought you meant like in my room. I was like, "What are you talking about?" But you're literally just like, are you doing the Tetris thing where you like go to bed and you just see yourself typing in your sleep?
I mean,
oh well, you don't really dream, right? Or is that not you?
sometimes.
Oh, okay.
No, I do sometimes. I haven't in a while, but I can. I have the ability, unlike our friend Emery. No, even he can dream.
No, he can dream. He just can't
Oh.
tell us about it.
Do you know what that thing's called that he has?
Aphantasia?
Okay. We won't mention it any further, Emery.
Yeah.
I know you're going to be view number 1 on this podcast.
If he I'll
By the way, great name for an album,
oh yeah.
Aphantasia.
I will see him tonight. I'll ask him if he's cool with us talking about it. If not, I'll cut this part out. If so, we'll talk about it more in detail next time.
All right. Or here's the thing with these I know we're trying to figure things out with the actual show.
Yeah.
For these podcasts, I feel like we can have a guest.
Oh yeah.
I feel like maybe we should have him on, and we'll have him describe it.
Yeah, you want Dr. Emery Payne, our first guest?
I mean, he's one of our first fans. You know.
Emery, this is Thunder Lightning Gaming calling you out.
Yeah. Come get at us.
Nice, good energy. Have you? I'm sure the answer is probably no, but have you been playing any games in your free time this week?
I have.
Ooh.
It's funny. I'm glad we mentioned it because I meant to mention it to you at Love That Chicken from Popeyes, but I forgot to. I made a strong choice not to play Call of Duty World War II.
Oh, I mean,
because screw Call of Duty games. My dad started playing it, and I'm very lazy.
Okay.
And I didn't want to put a new disc in the PlayStation 4.
Oh, I see. I see.
So I wanted to try the campaign. He plays it for Zombies. Zombies is a dead game. The whole Call of Duty franchise is dead. This has been a decent Call of Duty game so
But
far.
the single player mode, right?
Yeah, just the campaign.
You might be the first person to play the single player mode.
Honest to
of Call of
God.
Duty. What is it? Call of Duty World War II?
Yeah.
That's the new one?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I was a true fan. I'm a history buff, and I was a true fan.
I don't think you've ever
of,
talked about that.
on
But
here.
Yeah. You love history.
Oh, I love history. I minor in
That's what
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I haven't mentioned that on here, but the original Call of Duty games hold a special place in my heart.
Those ones were also World War II.
Yeah,
Yes.
the first three Call of Duty games were World War II. Then they just got kind of weird, and then bad. Then they just got bad. I'm really enjoying the campaign in this one so far, though.
That's cool.
So I haven't played a Call of Duty game in maybe 5 years, and from what I've heard, I'm very thankful for that. I will never play online. I won't play zombies. It doesn't interest me. They make really good World War II campaigns, and they're still holding true to that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if they got it right the first time,
Yeah,
I don't see why they wouldn't do it this time.
but yeah, very unusual for me, like as an adult, to be playing a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
But I can't complain with that part of the game so far.
Cool.
Yeah.
I when I haven't been editing or when I haven't been editing or
Ed and Eddieing.
when I haven't been and eddying, God, I hate that theme song. Or doing homework. I've been playing one of the games I got from the limited run blind boxes I was telling you about. It's called the Oregon Trail. I'll get into it a little bit
we
later.
were just talking about that.
Yeah, but I'm not going to talk about it too much because it's probably what we're going to play this Sunday. But it's really fun. I got 3 games. Didn't think this was going to be the one that I liked the most, but I do. I really do. Oh, I also played I finally beat Fourth Survivor in Resident Evil 2. It's Resident Evil, as you probably know, but for those of you who don't know, it's a survival horror game, so it's like there's zombies everywhere, and obviously you shoot them, but in between that, there's like, it's like basically just like checking items off a list, like, okay, go to this room, get this item, I need this for over here, and it's a very slow, like go at your own pace, like figure out how to like uncover the whole map type game. But Fourth Survivor mode is literally just like you play as Hunk. They give you a bunch of weapons and like 2 healing items, and you have point A, point B. Just get there without dying. And I finally did it. It was really hard. When you beat that, you unlock Tofu Survivor, where you play as a giant thing of tofu with a high-pitched Japanese voice. And his thing, or her thing, is you get 1 healing item and 16 knives. No guns.
Good.
So I've been trying that. It's really hard. I haven't done it yet. I got to the last possible zombie that can kill you, and it killed me.
Wow.
I was like, after that zombie, it's just like 10 seconds of just walking to the end of the game, and I was like, no. But after that, I was like, I can't. This is too much. But like I've learned so much about like the path of like rooms that you don't have to fight any zombies because they just don't bother you if you run through. So like next time I play as the guy with guns, I'm gonna like do so much better. Just solely based on all the resources I'm gonna save from playing the tofu. Apparently, when you beat it as tofu, you unlock 4 other tofus. So I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, that was fun. Can't say the same about the Ghost Survivor DLC, which was not fun. Do you want to talk about your rock?
You mean your rock?
I mean,
it's not my rock.
Do you want to talk about my rock?
You want to talk about your rock?
Well, in one of my early childhood education classes, we had to like go outside and like do stuff outside as if we were like 4-year-olds. And one of the things was bring back something natural, so like a rock or a twig or something. So I was just like, whatever, I'll take this rock. And then she fucking Shyamalans us, and she's like, now take
That's my thing.
now take the thing that you brought from outside and make something out of it. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm gonna have what if my teacher listens? No. I'm gonna have Chris paint it for me.
If your teacher listens, she doesn't have a clue what your last name is. She doesn't know who you are.
True. Well, actually, I'm the only guy in that class.
She still doesn't know what class you're talking about.
Assuming she teaches this class 2 times.
Yeah. Anyways,
But I gave Chris the rock. It's a dirty ass rock.
Let me give my little backstory now. I've been getting really decent at painting minis.
I think they know
like
that by
D&D
now.
minis.
I think we've told them
Well,
that.
I've been contemplating opening up an Etsy shop or something like that, something online. So
I mean, you're not going to say it, but you're really good at it.
thank you.
Every time you're like, look at what I did, I'm like always impressed. I'm
Thank
like,
you.
wow, you're still good. It wasn't a fluke. This is still you're really good at this.
But I'm trying to start a respectable business and get a lot of decent commissions. And
the first one you get,
it's a nice little rock. Not the first one. I am proud to say this is like my 11th commission. But yeah.
I called you up and I was like, hey Chris, you know how you want to like paint figurines? And you were like, yeah. And I was like, do you want to paint my rock? And you were like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but why?
And then today I just wanted to remind him he's gonna be paying me a certain amount of money.
Oh yeah. No, I told you I'll
slap
pay
some
for
paint
it. And I told
on
you
a rock.
I told you if it's good, I'll fucking use it in D&D somewhere.
Man, I'll tell you what though, that D&D Stranger Things starter box was pretty cool.
Yeah.
If anybody out there wants to buy a
Oh,
nice
yeah.
starter pack for
I haven't read it
Dungeons
yet.
and
I'm going to
Dragons.
read it soon because you and I are going to run it with our friend Ryan from
Yeah.
Froggy and the Friendship.
and the Koopa Kids in Moby Dick in Cocaine Tongue.
But
And-
most importantly, Froggy and the Friendship, the
yeah,
people who do
does
our theme song.
Yeah,
But yeah, I haven't read it yet, but it is really cool. It's like written.
Autumn Above, quite
Are
possibly.
you
in
still
the very-
Are you making them up at this point?
No.
Oh.
These are still his bands, but yeah, keep going.
The one you're in one, right?
Yeah, shh. We haven't actually started.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Shh. That was gonna be the
almost-
next one out of my mouth, and then you interrupted me, and I was like, "Good, he interrupted me. I won't say it." And then you were like, "You're in one, right?"
Oh.
And
Okay. What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, it's for those of you who don't know, it's just a D&D starter set,
Yeah.
but it's Stranger Things based, and it's like literally like the campaign that they play in the first episode, and it's like written as if Mike from Stranger Things wrote it. Mike is the Finn Wolfhard character, right? The main dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the name of the one that always gets fucked with?
I honestly just know Mike's name. I can't remember.
It's Mike.
Is my mic not picking up again?
No, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm leaving that in. No, yeah, I've been watching. Yeah, your mic is fine.
All right.
Any news that happened that you wanted to talk about? Anything exciting get announced in the news? Mark Hamill's playing Child's Play doll.
Yeah, that's really cool, actually.
I saw an article the other day that he also played. What is that thing called?
Chucky?
Chucky. Thank you. I honestly could not remember. He played Chucky in
Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
And he totally forgot about that.
He did?
Yeah. Yo, I got fucking April Fool's Day just happened.
Yes.
There was one April Fool's Day article that totally got me.
Oh, yeah?
Everything else I was like, this is fake, clearly. I saw like 12, not really 12. I'm going to give a more realistic answer because I saw like 4 fake Nintendo Directs, which was pretty cool. But one of them was like, it was like Rian Johnson being brought on to do Star Wars Episode 9 reshoots. And the article took itself very seriously, and it was like, it had like a fake quote from one of the people at Disney who was like, we were really impressed by the way Rian Johnson handled The Last Jedi, but we're also really impressed by how J.J. Abrams did Force Awakens, so we're going to bring Rian Johnson on to do reshoots. And I was like, okay, I mean, you're Disney, you know what you're doing. And then he was like, it said the line that Luke says, the everything I just said is completely wrong.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, thank God.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I really like The Last
That's
Jedi.
the thing. I was like, I mean, you know what you're doing. You're Disney, you're Marvel, you're Star Wars. You usually make good decisions, but I was like, reshoots just never go well.
Yeah.
Because reshoots imply that you had a vision and you didn't meet it, and then, or the studio didn't like it and you had to, like, someone else had to, like, fix your movie that you fucked up. But it was totally fake, and they totally got me. That was the only one, though, that I, like, actually fell for.
I saw, did you see the Arya Game of Thrones one?
No.
Uh,
she spoiled something on Jimmy Fallon,
Yeah,
right? But it
yeah.
was that an April Fool's Day joke?
Oh, it was hysterical. Yeah, it was
Oh,
so
okay.
real. So she's he was like, so you guys just finished up. Tell me what that was like. And she was like, man, well, it was really emotional, especially, you know, knowing that Arya dies in the second episode. and Jimmy Fallon's like, what did you just say? And she was like, oh my God. And she was so convincing. He was like, don't worry about it. They'll edit it out. And she was like, no, they're still going to tweet about it, like pointed at the audience. He's like, no, it's fine. She gets up. It looks like she's like going to go cry. She gets up and walks off. And he's just sitting there like, I don't know what to say. And he's like, I guess I'll go check on her. And he goes over to the curtain and pulls it back. And she's like, April Fool.
Cool.
It was pretty good.
That's like the perfect late night host to do that too.
Yeah. Well, no, he was in on it.
Oh, he was.
They were both acting like they were
I
both
see.
doing it really well. I think he would have freaked out. Like he was See, that's the thing. She did it phenomenal. I could tell by his reaction that everything wasn't 100%
okay.
like
Yeah.
cuz he was being very Jimmy Fallon about it like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
and I was like, I feel like that guy would be screaming right now, not in anger, but just like I can't believe she said it. Like
Yeah.
but he was overly concerned. Like she was getting upset, and I feel like he would, in a real life situation, he'd be like freaking out. Like, I can't believe she just said that. Did you hear that? That's insane. But he was like, oh my God, are you okay? They don't know. We're fooling them. That's my Jimmy Fallon.
That's good. Did anything else happen in the news? I feel like something happened, but I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't follow the news.
Yeah, but you follow like geek news, like news
Yeah.
for.
Well, they wrapped up Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is it a reboot?
No. I mean, I feel like a reboot would be classified as like a series. They're making a new Jay and Silent Bob movie.
But they're making it with Kevin Smith and
Yeah.
Jay Muse, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everybody from a Kevin Smith movie is going to be in it.
Oh, cool.
Like everybody.
But this time they're gonna be the main characters.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
okay,
is this
cool.
is this is Jay and
I
Silent
thought-
Bob's movie.
I thought Clerks 3 and Mallrats 2 were like confirmed happening.
I don't know about that.
Oh, interesting.
It'd be cool.
I thought I'd be hearing about those before this.
I'd
but
be very down, but I don't think so.
I keep looking at this like it has the news on it. I did hear that. I don't know if you heard this. First of all, the new Suicide Squad movie, the one that's being directed by James Gunn,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a reboot. It's not gonna be a sequel. It's gonna be called The Suicide Squad.
Oh, they realized the mistake they made? Is that what you're telling me?
I think James Gunn just was like, no. Please let me make it. I'll do it. I promise it'll be good. Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy? I made that movie. I'll do this one good. Just let me do whatever I want. Idris Elba, no longer playing Deadshot,
Really?
still in the movie. They haven't revealed what
Interesting.
role he's going to play.
Is Will Smith back on?
No.
Good.
And the article wasn't about him. It was about Elba.
Yeah.
But
Is that woman playing Harley Quinn still?
I'm pretty sure she's going to play Harley Quinn
She's-
until she's dead.
Kind of the worst.
Yeah.
She's kind of not good. She wasn't good in that movie.
No.
I mean, that movie wasn't good, but she was the worst part of that movie.
Honestly, like, and I don't know why, because I agree with you, of course. I personally love Harley Quinn. I've said this before, probably I think in an episode of Almost Fancy, which we should talk about later. She's one of my favorite superheroes, if you can even call her that. And Margot Robbie did such a bad job. What was I getting at? Oh man, I lost my train of thought because she's so bad at playing Harley Quinn. I don't know. I don't know.
She's bad at playing the role.
It wasn't about her, though, I don't think, what I was going to say. Oh, man. I think it's gone. Oh, well.
That was the very last of my. You want to say it again one more time?
What is it?
Cane Sweet. Lemon.
Your new Cane Sweet Lemonade. And that's what you show up for. Yeah, I honestly don't remember what I was going to say. I love Harley Quinn. The end.
Okay.
She's great.
I mean, the less we talk about her, the happier I'll be.
Yeah. We can shit on Suicide Squad in our movie podcast.
Yeah, we have a
Um,
podcast made for that.
Yeah. Which would have been a nice segment, except I'm not done talking about the news. Do you see the Joker trailer?
No.
Okay. It looks so weird.
Yeah.
It's it's Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker, right?
Yeah.
It looks like so the Joker notoriously has 7 or 8 different origin stories, and
Yeah.
the whole thing is which one is right? None of them are right. Whatever. Maybe there's 3 different Jokers. Who knows? It looks like they're gonna do 6 different origin stories and get them all wrong. It just it looked like it. Honestly, you know what it looked like? It looked like a really well made college project. It looked like someone at a film school was
Yeah.
now I'm going to do my take on the Joker. And it turned out really good, but it was not sanctioned by DC at all, except this movie totally is, and it's definitely coming out in
Anthony,
October.
I know I've talked about it on a pod. That's what I'm talking about with the Disney, with the DC comic.
Oh, yeah,
universe,
you get into it.
cinematic universe.
You get into it in the week that's about to happen.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, just as a foreshadowing, that's what I'm talking about. There's no standard of quality within
Right.
any of these movies.
Yeah.
And so far, none of them quite link up. A few of them do, but
Yeah,
there's
I mean,
not even.
I mean,
don't know.
when you say link up, you mean story progression wise?
Yeah.
Because Batman v Superman and Wonder Woman definitely link up with the Justice League movie and stuff like that.
Right, but I feel like you either got to be all in or just don't.
Yeah.
Where's this Joker movie gonna fall in? When do I see Joker in the Justice League?
Why is Joker both Joaquin Phoenix and Jared Leto?
Sure. No, exactly. That's literally they're screwing up at every corner. But I talk about it next week, so
Yeah.
so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, well, you talk about it a little.
Oh, I'll go hard if you want me to. They just do an awful job looking at the time,
Yeah.
seeing how long we got.
That I looked at the computer as if to say, how hard could he go?
No, we can.
I mean,
we can
here's
move
the
on.
but here's the thing, and before you talk in depth about DC movies, like you haven't seen all of them. You've seen all the Marvel movies, but you haven't seen all the DC movies. Actually, have you seen any of them as far as the new canon, quote unquote, goes?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know where the new canon even starts.
it starts with Man of Steel with Henry Cavill.
Then yeah, I've seen a few of them. I've seen a decent amount. I've seen that. I've seen Suicide Squad.
Oh, you have seen the Man of Steel movie.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did you
I
like
have.
it?
Wasn't memorable. Couldn't really pick out a lot of parts of that
Oh,
movie.
interesting. Yeah, I hear that a lot. I kind of like that movie.
Yeah, I mean,
The only thing I don't like about it is that it's so long.
I didn't hate it like I did Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
It just that's the thing. It's none of them feel thought out. This whole progression of DC movies don't feel thought out. And like I said, and guess what? I'm gonna say it again next week. I love DC.
Oh yeah.
Awful job with the movies.
When it comes to comics and like origin stories and like individual plot lines of these superheroes, I like DC way more than
Oh
Marvel.
yeah. No, I'm kind of the same way. I'll tell you what though, that foundation's been shook
Yeah.
since
Muddied.
these movies have come out. 'Cause,
Muddied at the
like,
very least.
Yeah. Because like if I'm gonna talk to you about superheroes, unless you want to talk about the comic books, if you're gonna talk to me about superhero movies, not a single DC movie is gonna come out of my mouth.
Yeah. I feel like there's always a conversation to be had with the DC movies, and it always goes the same way. Person one is talking about the comic books, and they're like, I love it how Superman does this. And then the other person says, oh, well, they do it like this in the movie. And then the comic book person goes, that's dumb.
Yeah. No, exactly. I mean, you know my whole thing with Batman vs Superman or whatever nonsense they called that three.
It was called
overarching
Batman
story
v
movie.
Superman Dawn of Justice. The problem... See, I have very specific problems with that movie, and it's all in its storytelling, almost 100% in its storytelling and framing, because there's 3 storylines represented in that movie. What's it called? The one where the Dark Knight gets old. Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
There's Dark Knight Returns. There's Batman versus Superman. And there's Death and Return of Superman. Right?
Yeah.
All 3 of those arcs are fantastic and amazing and incredible stories, and they jammed them all into one movie, and they didn't get any of it right.
No. Like I've said to you before, and I don't know if I say it in next week, but I want it heard. I want it recorded.
Yeah.
I've been waiting since I was 12 years old for a Death of Superman movie.
And we got it.
And it's awful. It's 15 minutes in an already crappy movie.
Yeah. And it's pretty much just a big fight scene. There's none of the nuances
Doomsday
of the
looks
actual
awful.
death of Superman arc.
That's the thing. In the comic books, Superman dies a glorious death saving the world on his own. Not saying the whole on his own part has to be a big,
right.
part of it,
Yeah.
but he doesn't die heroically.
In the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Like,
in the
quite
comic
like he does
book,
in the comics. Yeah.
you almost want to cry. It's like, oh my god, he finally lost.
Well,
And
that's
we can get
also-
into that.
That's
yeah.
also a good point to bring up, because that was the first time that a superhero died, like of that caliber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
in
like
comic books.
that was
yeah.
like if Mickey Mouse died or if Elmo died. It's like, holy fuck, Superman can die?
Yeah.
This whole time he could have just like that and he's dead?
Yeah. I mean, then they screwed it up, but that's a
Yeah.
whole other story.
We still got to watch those. They recently did.
Yeah, the animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2. There's Death of Superman, and the second one's called The Reign of the Superman, the one with like Steel and what is he called? Eradicator and all them. They got Nathan Fillion to voice Green Lantern again, which is like so cool. I would have guessed 5 years ago he'd be like, I'm good. I don't need to voice Green Lantern in the animated movies again. Again? Really? But he's still doing it, and it's awesome.
That's another thing too. I'll give it to the animated movies. They do a
Oh
great
yeah,
job. But
yeah. Did you ever see any of those Adam West Batman?
oh yeah.
Dude, they're so good. They got the original. Did you see the Two-Face one?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it was so good. They got the original Catwoman. They got the original
Oh,
Robin
yeah,
and Batman, and they got
You mean Adam West and Burt Ward?
right, yeah, and that's what I mean. Yeah, from the TV
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
And they got what's his name? William Shatner to play Two-Face.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was so good.
That's cool.
But
yeah, anyways, just to sum up the DC thing, I have zero interest in watching any of those movies in their entirety, like watching the series,
yeah.
because it just seems like a train wreck.
Here's
it seems
the
like
thing,
a train wreck with a few glimpses of good
see,
movies.
That's the thing. I'll put it like this. The DC universe, starting with Man of Steel and going until Shazam, I guess we'll say. Assuming Shazam is bad, because I can only assume. I think it's going to look good, but I can only assume it's going to be bad. And I haven't seen Aquaman yet, but I'm assuming that's good because a lot of people have said it's good. There's like 10, 11 DC movies, and half of them are good and half of them are bad. There's 22 Marvel movies. There's only 2 I'm comfortable saying were bad films.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I could tell they're Incredible Hulk and Thor 2 Dark
Ooh,
World.
I wish we said it at the same time. I don't know why I stopped. But
Everything
yeah, you're
else-
absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Is
I could see an argument made for Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man movie. Everything else is a great film that I would
Yeah,
watch right now
here's
if you
the
were like,
thing.
hey, do you want to throw it on?
Ant-Man's not bad. It's just
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Thor 2 and Incredible Hulk are bad.
Yeah,
Everything else.
and that's my point. The Marvel Cinematic Universe started at least a good couple of years before the DC one did. Here's the thing. It's been consistent a lot longer than the DC one has.
yeah.
They had the path already paved for them. Paved in gold.
Yeah.
As to how they
this
could have
is
made
how you
these.
make superhero movies now.
And they just refuse. You got to make sure you have a strong cast, hold them to a binding contract that makes them stay,
yeah.
and get good writers. Get some famous directors
Dude,
to
it
make
was
these
just
movies.
announced the other day that the guy who plays the Flash isn't doing that anymore. He was the Flash in one film.
Yeah.
And they're making a Flashpoint movie, which, like, don't even get me started on how we are not ready for a Flashpoint movie in the DC universe right now.
It just
but, like, is he not
ruins-
going to do that? Are we going to see another Flash?
It just ruins the continuity of the whole series.
Yeah. And
Marvel did it once, and the first thing that actor said was a pun about how it's a different actor.
Oh, you're talking about Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they did it with Bruce Banner as well.
Right. True. Honestly,
Forgot about that.
I forget the Hulk.
Yeah.
The Hulk movie
Dude,
you just
Mark
mentioned is part
Ruffalo
of the...
does so good at
Oh
playing
my
Bruce
God.
Banner that you
That's the
forget
other thing,
about
too.
every other person
That's the
who's
other
ever
thing,
played
too.
Bruce Banner.
Both times, they leveled up. They
Oh,
got
yeah,
a better
yeah,
actor. I
yeah.
feel like DC, they're like, roll the dice. Let's see how this one comes out.
No, and that's what you said about having like a binding contract and stuff is screwing them over because like Ben Affleck is no longer being Batman. He's no longer directing the Batman movie. That might not even happen now. Ezra Miller doesn't want to be the Flash. Henry Cavill's done being Superman. Like,
Oh, they screwed themselves royally. It's just it's pathetic. It's pathetic. What a bad job. To forget individual movies, whatever. Say, hey, Aquaman was fantastic. I love the Justice League. Sure, whatever. Do you enjoy watching these movies altogether? Are you dying to watch all these movies up to Shazam?
oh God, no. If they made a Justice League 2 and they were like, this time there's like 12 people in it, come to the theater and watch all 9 or 10,
Yeah.
I'd be like, but if
57 hours for the Marvel movies up till Endgame? I was contemplating
we
it.
pretty much did it. We didn't do it in
No,
one
you
day,
and
but
I
you
did
and
it,
I
yeah.
watched every single Marvel movie so you could watch Infinity War.
Right. No, but there's in the theater. They're like, 57 hours.
Yeah.
Tickets on sale. Do you want to do it? I was contemplating it.
Meanwhile, like
You
when
couldn't
you said
pay
that about
me
when you
to
said
watch
that
all
about,
the DC movies.
when you said that about the DC movies, my overarching thought was I really don't want to sit through Suicide Squad again.
Can you even tell me the order of the DC movies?
Yeah, sure. Like chronologically?
Yeah.
Well, it definitely goes Wonder Woman first because that takes place during World
Okay.
War One. And then Man of Steel,
Okay.
and then Batman v Superman,
Really? Okay.
and then Suicide Squad, and then Justice League, and then Aquaman and then Shazam, I think, because I'm pretty sure Aquaman takes place after Justice League. Did I forget any? I feel like I did.
That's the other thing too. They've been doing this for so long. That's all the movies?
Yeah, that's like not even 9. I guess there's way less than I thought there were. Is that all of them, really? I can't think of it. I think that's all of them.
Just a bad job.
And I guess Joker would be in between Wonder Woman and Man of Steel, and the next Wonder Woman's going to take place during the 80s, I think. So that one goes in between Wonder Woman and the Joker, probably. I don't know.
And thanks for listening to Cinematic Relief.
Speaking of, we keep talking about it. Cinematic Relief is going to be released this week.
Yeah.
So
Well, next week.
this week,
This is Sunday.
yeah, Sunday's in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cinematic Relief is going to be this week.
But Monday starts the week.
Right, and Wednesday is when Cinematic Relief will be out.
But this is coming out this Sunday,
Right.
which is the end of this week.
The next week that on the show,
All right.
the one with fighting games.
Yeah.
That one's going to have Cinematic Relief.
All right.
The next Wednesday on the calendar is going to be Cinematic Relief.
Okay.
Can't tell if you actually got confused or if you're just trying to fug with me.
Oh, I've just been screwing with you since you started.
Great. Nice co-host. This week is Cinematic Relief. The first episode is just like a rundown of how it works. From that point on, every Wednesday is going to be alternating. So this week is going to be Cinematic Relief. Week after that is going to be Almost Fancy, and they're going to continue like that. Episode 2 of Cinematic Relief, we went to see Captain Marvel, and we talk about how we like that, which I won't do now because I do it on the podcast. Other than that, like I just alluded to, this week, forget that schedule I set up at the beginning of the episode. We are going to be doing a fighting game tournament.
Yeah.
We played a couple different fighting games. We played trying to get the order right. We played Pokken Tournament for the Switch.
Don't. Do you want to tell them?
I'll keep the last one a secret.
Oh, okay.
We played Pokken Tournament for the Switch. We played ARMS for the Switch. We played Injustice 2 for PS4. We played not Dragon Ball Z for PS4. We played Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4. And then the last one's a secret. You gotta show up to find out.
And you gotta show up to find out who won between
Yeah.
the two of us.
Yeah, we do a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I think they were all consistently that.
No, but the whole thing also was a giant 3 out of 5.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about why didn't we play Dragon Ball next week?
No, you know what? The reason we didn't play Dragon Ball is because there's definitely going to be a second round. Official.
Oh,
I said it.
okay. All right. Well, if there's a second round, assuming the person who lost this one, not giving it away, wins the next one, there's got to be a third round.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you wanted 5 different games next time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool, I like it. We're going to quickly run out of fighting games, but sure. I have a lot. I don't have that many. I hope you like Tatsunoko vs. Capcom on the Nintendo Wii. What did I even say? So that's the week. Saturday's Earthbound, obviously. Wednesday is Cinematic Relief. Sunday, we are going to be playing the Oregon Trail.
Okay.
We're just going to do one run. Depending how long it goes, maybe it'll be 2 episodes like Pokemon. But,
Oh yeah. They just found out about the conclusion of our epic Pokemon battle.
yeah, that dropped today. So
Ooh.
today is in when this podcast goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you won.
Yes. Champion.
You
You had me nervous though. I'm not gonna lie.
I honestly, first of all, I have to get this out before we continue. I was completely and utterly, totally wrong. Ground Pokemon can damage Ghost Pokemon. I was getting it confused with other things. Forgive me. There's so many rules in Pokemon, and Pokemon Stadium, for the most part, follows them, but sometimes doesn't. And I got caught up in the heat of the moment. I was completely wrong. I definitely took a bunch of opportunities to dunk on myself in the episode.
Yeah, you
in
did.
editing.
It was, it was appreciated.
That I ponied up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I'm not gonna. I'm never the one to be like, I'm still right though. Meh. Like I got mad, but like I was wrong. So fuck me. But yeah, that was I've never really been a huge fan of that game. I had a good time. I would definitely
Yeah.
play that again, especially because, as we allude to, there's many different game modes in that game.
Yeah, that's the thing. We didn't even play the actual game.
Well,
I mean, it's all the same thing.
We played the mode that I think most people play.
Yeah.
Single player mode has its fans, but I feel like not most people who played that game are like, oh man, the single player mode. But single player mode's pretty fun, and I would definitely do a week of that sometime.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is just me. Did you say a week of that?
Yeah, because it's
That's what I was gonna
yeah.
say. Oh, okay, I thought
Yeah.
you said a day of that, and I was like, you could get a week.
Oh
out
no,
of
yeah.
Whoa. Just
It's like really hard though, right?
yeah, it's really hard. But here's the thing. I've been
Chris is
playing
really
it.
good at it. Can you, they let you pick your own team?
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
okay. Well, yeah.
But I think whatever team you pick, you got to go to the end with.
Ooh, that's kind of badass.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Let us know what you think of the game, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll do that.
Yeah. God willing, my N64 is
Oh, I know.
struggling.
That was yeah.
We
Yeah,
spent
we almost didn't play it.
we spent maybe a full half hour trying to set up Pokemon
Yeah.
Stadium, and it wasn't really the N64's fault. It was a little bit, but like most of the problems were our setup. But we figured it out, and I'm glad we did because that. Honestly, I'm surprised that the thing stayed on for an hour, but I'm glad it did because I really liked how those episodes came out.
Yeah.
Um,
In our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
we
nod.
we got it wasn't a nod. It was like 2 whole minutes of roundabout by yes. We got, full disclosure, the biggest copyright claim that I've ever seen. It was like, hey bud, YouTube called me on my phone, was like, hey bud, you put 2.5 minutes of a licensed song in your video, and I was like, I know, but it was great, right?
Well, they'll get theirs. They'll get their share of the 2 cents we make.
No, we can't even. I haven't even been monetizing these because we
don't. Yeah, we're not qualified.
can't
yet, right?
because you.
Hey, subscribe to our channel
Yeah, we need to
so that we
in
can
order
pay
to,
yes.
In order to get in order to get paid for making YouTube videos, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. So we're almost there. We're at 18.
Yeah. We're
So
getting up there.
we're chugging along. We did not in subscribers, but I meant to say this. I meant to say it off mic, but it doesn't matter. If I say it on mic, we got a considerable spike in viewership because of She Says from Boundary Break.
Did we really?
Yeah, the video with the highest views right now is Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It's at 80.
Excellent.
And the second highest video is Spider-Man 1 because that's our channel trailer. That's at 72. Ratchet and Clank episode 4, the one that he tweeted out, it has like 45 views.
Awesome.
And all the rest of Ratchet and Clank have like 20 something.
Very cool.
And I found a new and exciting page to overview our YouTube analytics, and it was like, well, here in this weekend you had a considerable spike, and I was like, thank you once again, Boundary Break. you've done something for our channel, and we still appreciate it.
Very much so.
Was that it? Did I say everything about the week?
I think so.
Oh, I've been playing. I talked about this a bit last time. I've been playing Astro Boy Omega Factor.
Yeah.
It's so fun. There's a point where it's super linear and you just go level to level, and then the game opens up and it's like explore, and I'm at that part and it's like, oh, it's just so fun. I want to hype it up because I want to play it on the channel, but we definitely can't yet because of all the technology we need to do that. But it's so fun. Our theme song is Sunny Day by Froggy and the Friendship. Look them up on SoundCloud. The links are going to be in the description. They're great. As we always say, we're big friends with them. We've played with them. Our band has played with them a couple times.
Yeah, we stole their song.
We stole their... No. Stop saying that. We literally, did it the right way. We were like, hey, legally, can we use your song? And they were like, sure, man. And we were like, cool. Do not say into the microphone again that we stole it.
Did you talk to Ryan about getting the song?
No, you did.
All right, then who knows more about it?
Okay, are you admitting to me right now that we stole it and we're going to have to pay royalties?
No, I asked him.
Okay. That's what I fucking thought.
Couldn't just have fun with it.
I don't have fun when you joke about us stealing shit live on mic. That's not fun. Are you having fun? Clearly you're having fun. You're laughing about this. I'm not having fun. I am not a thief. I've
Not
been called.
either.
I've been called. I've been called many things, but I am not a thief. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you like our channel, tell your friends, please. Please tell your friends. Tell everyone who's ever lived on Earth about us. And give us a comment about if you want us to continue doing Spider-Man or not. Comment if you like it. Comment if you don't like it. Just comment and like and subscribe and all that jazz. I know it's annoying when YouTubers tell you that, but it really, really does help. All of that. Liking, commenting.
Yeah.
Anything you do. I mean, subscribing first and foremost, but like anything you do helps the channel grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, without further ado, like that is applicable.
No, it is. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Froggy and the Friendship.
I like to live life